Yahoo! Welcome, my beautiful brothers and sisters, fellow radiators of love, to Astro Fenixx, flying into the moment yet again and radiating love as always. And welcome to your Moon in Taurus transit video for this current lunar cycle. I'm a little bit late to making this. Normally I make these when the moon is in the first few degrees. But right now, the moon is actually at 15 degrees of Taurus, which means that it will be making some pretty important aspects very, very soon. For one, it's actually going to trine over to all this Capricorn energy, so we have Saturn here, we have Pluto here, we have the South Node. It's going to be sextiling over to the North Node in Cancer, as well as sextiling all of this energy in Pisces, where we have Neptune, and we also have Mercury here as well. Accountability is what I have coming up. Accountability. And originally, this wasn't the original metaphor that I was going to use for this transit. I'm going to save that metaphor for when we come back, when the moon comes back into Capricorn. Because I believe that's when it's going to really take shape. But accountability is coming up here. This is spurred by some actions/inactions I have taken over the past week. Normally, I make horoscopes for the 12 signs at the beginning of the month. Yes, Leo, and Leo's trying to grab my legs. He's licking my legs. Let's see if he bites my legs. That's okay. I'm going to keep this all in here. But normally, I make it at the beginning of the month. Stop. I'm putting you on blast right now, Leo. I'm putting you on blast. You can stop that. Normally I make horoscopes at the beginning of the month for the 12 signs. And this time I combine them into one video. Not only that, but I didn't even talk about the 12 signs. I just broke it down to the elements. Normally I wouldn't have an issue with this, but my soul does have an issue with this because I should have held myself accountable and did the videos anyways. A part of me felt like I was crunched for time. A part of me didn't want to do them. But sometimes we have to do things that we don't want to do in order to get where we want to go or want to be. And this is going to be a moon in Taurus where it's going to be like, it's coming on top of Uranus. It already came on top of Uranus. And the moon is exalted in Taurus. It likes to be here. So the moon likes to relax here and like to chill out. But this is also about realizing how strong we are emotionally. And it's about strengthening the fortitude of that current. You can be working towards something right now. And you got to understand that with this Taurus energy, that sometimes things take time to develop. Things take time to come about. You can't just plant a seed and expect the flower to be there the next day. No, things take time. So if there's anything that you are working towards, do not give up on yourself. The closer you get to something, the tougher it is to see it. And that comes from a song that I was listening to earlier. I went back and was listening to a bunch of music that I used to listen to several years ago. I'm really big into anime, and I'm like a total Japanophile. So I was listening to Japanese, pop music that's in a lot of these anime openings and stuff, right? And while I don't understand the lyrics, some of them, throw English in there, but really it's the energy and the groove of the music that I really tap into. But there was this one song by one of my favorite artists, Joe Inoue, who does songs in all different languages, which is pretty cool, even though he's Japanese American. And it was a song that was featured in Naruto. He's had several that have been featured in Naruto. And one of the lines in that song was, the closer you get to something, the tougher it is to see it. And I'll never take it for granted. Let's go. And I feel like that's really, really key with this moon in Taurus, because this is about holding yourself accountable. Other people can hold you accountable. But if you do not hold yourself accountable, and if you do not push through, even when it seems like you are so close to where you're going. That's what happens. A lot of people either give up on the second day or they give up on the right before the last day, right before they break through. Because in many ways what happens is that when you're trying to break through this barrier or break through this wall, you become the wall. You become the barrier when you get so close to it, because the closer you get to it, it's tough to see it. I can see my hand right here, but if I bring it all the way to my face, I can't see my whole hand. I almost become my hand. You become the barrier. You become the wall. You become your worst enemy in those moments. When you're so close to it, when you're so close to breaking through, and you get frustrated. And that's when accountability slips. Is when you get so close, and now that you can't see the goal itself, in many ways you're starting to become the goal. But since you can't see it, accountability slips. So with this moon in Taurus, it's giving us this great opportunity when it's trining all this crazy Capricorn energy and sextiling the Piscean energy and the Cancer energy. This is a really huge moment because we're building up now to, of course, this Jupiter retrograde that's going to be happening soon. We're building up to this moon in Gemini, which is going to be opposing this Jupiter energy. This is really powerful stuff. Do not give up on yourself. And hold yourself accountable. Even when no one else will hold you accountable, remember to hold yourself accountable. Remember that you're not just doing these things for nothing. You're not just doing these things for nothing. You have a purpose. You have a legacy. And your spirit, your soul is calling out to you. Your spirit guides are calling out to you to keep moving forward. Even if your circumstances do not look and appear the way that you wish them to be, they are exactly what they need to be for the lessons that you have to learn. And I promise you that if you hold yourself accountable and you keep pushing forward and you remain grateful, even if you can't see the destination, even when it's like so much in your face that you can't even perceive that you've already broken through, to keep moving forward. Take that next step. Take that next step. Take that next step. Whatever it looks like, take that next step. Do not give up on yourself, beloved, because you are breaking free. You are breaking through, and that is something to be very grateful for. That is it for your Moon and Taurus video. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. Tap the bell to receive all the notifications I put out on this channel, and I really appreciate that. I really, really do. And if you'd like a personal reading with me, beloved, you can follow the link in the description below to astrofenixx.com. And as always, my beautiful brothers and sisters, always remember to keep moving forward, to stay focused, and Yahoo! Smile often.